Hello and welcome back to my channel Simply Life. I hope everyone is doing as well as possible, and I'm enjoying here in my beautiful green garden. So I just decided to stay here and spontaneous by my guidance share another video perspective of life. And today I would like to dive a little bit deeper about the topic giving and receiving, and why it's so necessary that it's truly balanced. Because of course this giving, receiving, this balance, it really extend in each parts of our life. And I'm not now just talking about relationships, but as always it starts with us. And if we just all the time in the giving position, we basically don't sense anymore, don't have the feeling towards ourselves. Where is our own healthy boundary, where we not overgive? And all of a sudden, when we are in this unhealthy overgiving position in our life, we start to feel all this kind of lack not to be valued, lack of not to be receiving as much as we give, lack of uh, being disrespected, because of course we are seeing it from our position where we overdo it, where we give so much more. Then of course with this kind of expectation we won't really then have the response from life in the same way, because we went over the balance. So basically it will be always the less response than we are giving, the less in the way of what we send out with other people, that they will always give them for our senses less, as I said, because we're much over our own boundary border of healthy giving. Then we will feel when we give that they don't appreciate it as much, because we're so much over the limit of giving that we basically, because we're getting already almost exhausted by it without even noticing, that we get in the expectation that hey, actually they should all the time then notice it, say thank you and so on, because we're all the time giving so much. And of course it's not then happening, and we feel then like really, as I said, not respected, not seen in our action, in our giving. And we feel then like really in the slag, that we are not loved and we've been pushed away, because they're just not giving as much back. And it's not, as I said, just in a relationship, the same way when we do our job or our passion, and we overdo it and all is just about that all of a sudden you also recognize, hey, but why this boss is not telling me all the time thank you, or it's amazing? Because again, we are energetically over the balance boundary, and it's just not possible then, because we are much more with our energy over, that it could come as much back to us in any kind of form, in any kind of part of our life. And so it's also starting then, as I said, with us. So basically when we give then so much, and then we really feel we are already drained, and we just want to give so much just to be then basically seen. So then we start to give already out of lack, out of lack of appreciation, because we think then we start automatically, hey, so didn't I still give them enough, so I have to do it more. And we intertwine ourselves in this pattern then of the unhealthy, too much over giving. And the same story is with the not appreciation or not the being able to receive. So this would be then the other part, that we are so much in the position not even valuing ourselves anymore, that basically life responded the same, like, okay, if I don't take the time for myself, if I don't value myself, what I did, what I said, but expecting it from the others to do, then of course I get into the feeling like, again, this closed position, because then you think like, okay, nobody wanna give me. So then even if someone comes and wanna give you, you're not able to receive, because you're not able to nourish yourself first. And this you don't do because you're much out there for the others, instead in this healthy way. So slowly again, this means both are interconnected. So we are then, with the overgiving, not able to receive at the same time. Not just that we overgiving, but we also not able then to receive, because then you are more out there than at you. And if you're with you, then you can start to become more balanced, because then as well life can bring you something, the others can gift you something, their time, their attention, their love, even gifts, material, physical form. And the same with, as I said, in the other parts of our life, that basically when we have then this partner and we are overdoing the job of loving this person, where we think it's love, but basically it's going then into self-destruction, because how can we give all the time and then forget ourselves? So it's not then the real love, but we're hoping for love to get back. And if we understand this balance of really how important it is, that even if you love to share and be there for the others, that you really need to find this fine balance. Whoa, am I now tired? Am I now feeling this kind of not being appreciated? All those are already little signs that you overdid it, that not it's the others being not nice and kind to you. I apologize. Neighbors' work sound. But things are always unpredictable. Life is as it is. And so try to really sense where is this healthy boundary, because this will help you, help everyone, me, that we really find then this balance. And when we are there, and this middle is actually being with ourselves here, then we can lovingly give, but then as well in this peaceful position, lovingly receive, that we don't need to run after it, that we receive this attention, receive this love, receive this answer. We want that this person speaks out to us, that this one about our job gives us exactly this answer back, which we would love so much. So really the balance you find not by too much action and not by too much leaning back and don't care then about nothing and no one, the other extreme, and concentrating just on you, then of course how can there be then the flow? And it's truly important when we find it in ourselves, like in a physical form, mental, us as a person, personality, then this balance again is mirrored in life, in every possible direction and place in our life. And how to get there, just as a small finished conclusion. So when you feel that it's bringing you already these patterns of lack and disappointment, expectation, because you overdid it. So no one's fault out there that they are so terrible, not giving us back, not appreciating our work. No, they're perfect mirrors. At that moment when they pop up and you feel really those little things, like these little red flags, which is our body, our psyche, our energy field showing us like, hey, stop and slow down. At that moment, please make a step back. You won't lose nothing. Life flows all the time, but slow down, make a step back, and go into the self-value feeling that now it's time really to nourish yourself. So what does this mean by maybe take a break, switch off the phone calls, or when you see them you just can't immediately answer again and be there for everyone and everything and get burned out, but really like, okay, I'm learning now, what do I need? And here the self-love comes. And when we're really finding, okay, this is good for me, I can do it so much, and just till tomorrow and not more, and then again in 2 days. And like this, we are learning about our own balance in ourself. And like this, you know then the scale, and you will really find the way, the exact points where you can be then the one, I give till here, and then I know I will receive till here, and it's gonna be the perfect scale of giving and receiving. And that's why, my lovely dear ones, really find your own inner outer scale. Where is then this imbalance? Why you can't receive, or why you can't give? Because it's intertwined, like I said. And if you find the healthy balance for yourself, there will be always a beautiful exchange in life of giving and receiving. And the receiving is not a waiting and expecting. It's a flow which natural comes back to you without we need to expect anything, because this is then the healthy flow. So basically when you give, you really give. If you can do it already, you can start with small things, unconditional. And unconditional is with joy, that with joy you love to share with others, but not out of a must, out of an obligation. And even if it's a family, even there you can find still, and you have to find it for yourself, the balance, because otherwise it becomes really a path towards self-destruction and even towards burnout on many levels. So appreciate yourself, and like this energy you can in this appreciation give, but then as well in the appreciation it will come back without any pressure of you waiting, and like this you can also receive it without any guilt that you did not enough for it. So find, like the water barrel, from one water putting into another, and like this you start not just to be in balance with yourself, but as well with the life flow. And then life becomes a dance, and not anymore I had to give so much and I didn't get nothing back, and the opposite way too. So I hope this helps, and sending you all my love and appreciation for being here, listening, sharing. And for any further questions, there's usually the link below. And just start to learn how to dance, because you know where is your inner perfect balance scale of giving and receiving. And the butterfly just passed by. Confirmation. Much love from this beautiful time. Appreciation in my garden.